Talking about true friends, can you genuinely say Akshay Kumar is that friend in your life that besides films, you can call him when you're feeling low, when you're feeling down and out? Is he that friend?
No. See, if you ask me, there is two people. I have some very good friends like the Mohanlal, Suresh Kumar. These people have contributed a lot into my life, and we all started cinema together. We all dreamt cinema together. But they are my friends. But much later, I met Akshay. What happens is, it's more than a friendship. It becomes a complete, two people trusting each other. See, there's a complete trust on, as a director and an actor, of course, the friendship grew up because of, when it happened because of that trust. But what happens is when you are in the set and you are directing a hero, or you are going in to tell a story to somebody. I would like to make a film like this. So people actually tell me, I don't want to hear the story. How excited you are, you just tell me. So if he finds me very excited, he says, no, I don't want to hear. Just tell me what is my character. I'm doing your film. Because this kind of mutual trust happened. So I have the same thing with Mohanlal also. But the moment I do that, what happens is, I became more responsible because somebody is trusting you completely. You have to deliver. That's a pressure actually, which I don't face with many other people. But when someone blindly believes you, you can't let him down. So basically, that is the relationship of me and Akshay.
When Akshay's films are not working, are you that person that he calls and confides and takes advice?
No. We generally, whenever we say, I have never seen Akshay being desperate about something. He's always a jolly good man. I've never seen him sitting worried or sitting thinking about him. He is always, I don't think that hits and flops ever affects his nature.
Sir, in this film, who surprised you more with their comic antiques? Was it Akshay, Paresh or Rajpal Yadav? Who improvised the most?
There's no improvisation I allow. I allow them to improvise within the limit what is written in the script. I don't allow them to go overboard. And I generally don't allow them to talk any extra words. Only performances and timing, I'll tell them sometimes, they say, can we do it like this? That I allow, because if I allow one person to put an extra dialogue, the next counter dialogue gets affected. So what is written will go for a 6. So I generally don't allow that. But if you ask me in a comic film, it's not an individual, it's a team which works.
Sure.
Even in performances, each actor has to contribute to the next actor. So that's the way it's like playing badminton. From here to there to here. That's a game of making a comedy film.
How do you see Kartik Aaryan as a successor to Bhool Bhulaiyaa series?
See, the thing is, Kartik has been accepted. See, when people accept a star, an individual's comment does not matter. So today, Kartik Aaryan is accepted by the people of India. See, every time there is something which happens, some people like it's, we call it a fans association. See, the fans of Ajay Devgan need not like Shah Rukh Khan. Fans of Shah Rukh Khan need not like Ajay Devgan or Akshay Kumar. So everywhere, see, for example, I was a very huge Amitabh Bachchan fan.
Sure.
Okay. So naturally, Devanand fans and Shashi Kapoor fans never used to like to appreciate me. Because I was only so they used to criticize, okay, that man is tall, he's not a normal, he doesn't look normal and all, but I was always so their opinions are different. See, it's like, if I'm a Modi fan, if I say that, the other people will become an enemy of mine. So fans are fans always. Then you can't. Kartik Aaryan has got his own people following him. We can't. I can't say he's bad or he's good.
In fact, you had said something that to get Salman and Govinda on the set early in the morning is bigger than winning a national award.
Yeah, so that is true. I was somebody interviewed me during the Padma Shri award, and then I told this is not Padma Shri is not the biggest achievement of mine. My biggest achievement is getting Salman and Govinda coming at 6 o'clock and shooting for me and finishing the film in one schedule. That is because of the. I mean, I will definitely say it is not that I demanded it. I think they respected me for the kind of work and commitment I was doing. And somehow there was a kind of love for them between us. Otherwise, there are people who you can't tell Salman do it and all. Because if you ever tell him to do something, he'll just do the opposite of that.
Like a rebel.
So there's a kind of love and hate relationship in it.
Who was more difficult to manage, Salman or Govinda?
Both of them are very sweet to me. It was never difficult to manage. Because when they are doing everything I want, why should I complain about them?
Do you allow Govinda to improvise? Because I've been told he improvises a lot.
No. So I told him, this is all, I have a writer, I'm paying him, so you just try to do that. He even made a complaint once to Akshay Khanna saying that, hey, that director never allow you to do what you want to do.
He complained to Akshay.
We had to do only, he told Akshay Khanna. Akshay Khanna was laughing. And he told me, he never allows you to do what you want to do. You have to only do what he wants us to do. Okay, because that's the way I learned cinema. That's it. And I believe in cinema.
So you don't even allow Salman to improvise? No.
So there's no improvisation in that. Salman has done that role perfectly. When somebody is doing perfectly, I don't interfere. Even Govinda did some nice improvisation, but there I don't. When they go out of the board only, we have to tell them, don't do that.
So your 99th film, which is one film before the landmark 100.
I have announced my 100th film with Mohanlal, who was the hero of my first film.
Yes.
It's history, which can never be broken, that it will never get repeated. The same director's first film and the same 100th film, the same actor is a hero.
But I heard a lot of people say no to Haiwaan. Is that true?
Yeah, it is not the main one. To play the antagonist. A lot of people said no, and Akshay accepted it.
But why? How can people say no to a Priyadarshan movie?
Oh, why can't they say? Well, I'm not a genius.
You are, sir.
I'm not a genius. There are a lot of people believe that, okay, he's a mediocre director. There are people believe that, okay, he's a good director. It's all their choices and their comfort levels.
Why would a person say a no to an antagonist role in your film? What was the reason?
No, because people, those who doesn't have self-confidence will definitely say that, no, I don't want to do it. They have their own reasons for that, which I cannot question. Actually, I just narrated during the sets of Bhool Bhulaiyaa. I just told Akshay, are you doing this? I said, I approached so-and-so, they are not. What is the role? I just told him. Can I do it? I was shocked. I said, you? And he said, no, I'll do it. So that's what I said, the kind of trust he has on me.
In fact, talking about Akshay Khanna, the Dhurandhar wave, obviously, right? Yeah. What do you recollect of Akshay Khanna in those days when he used to be? Because obviously his role is more comical with you, right, sir?
He's a complete actor. Because I don't think that anybody has made 7 films with him. And I don't know, maybe it is my destiny that all these people say are difficult. I find it very easy to work with them. Even now we talk, we meet. He even came and did a guest appearance for me once. So I have a very good rapport with him. The reason is that I understand. See, the question is that each individual has their own problems and their own way of life, which you have to agree to that first. Okay, this character is like this. Once if you agree to that, this particular person is like this, then you have no problem with them.
You said very beautifully a line saying all those people who people think are difficult to work with, they're very easy with you. Yeah. Like, for example, there's a perception of Akshay Khanna off the set that, listen, he's moody, he stays aloof and all that.
Yeah.
Was he like that with you? And how did you crack him down, decode him?
I don't have to crack him down. I just have to accept him as what he is. Then story is over. And ask him to do what you want to do. Because you accept him as what a person is. And go ahead and try to get what you want from them. It'll automatically, things will work always.
Were you as a director ever apprehensive working with a very known actor who you had heard was difficult to work with, and you were thinking in your head, how am I going to manage that?
All these people
Name them, sir.
People said Govinda, people said won't come on time, he came on time. Salman, he said he has got very different moods, people told me. I never had. The full film, we both were laughing and smiling and we did the film. So Akshay Khanna is the same way. He understands things. He has a different view of life, which when you hear, we accept that, okay, he's right about what he is talking. When you don't want to confront with anybody's behavior or thought, you are as good as, you are his best friend. So that's the way I do it.
In fact, you'd also said that Aditya Dhar had come to you when his scripts were taken and he wasn't given credit for it, right?
Yeah.
Was he very disheartened at that time?
He was very disheartened and he told me, but he never told me till he started writing for me, he was working with me. And one day when we were sitting in the evenings, he told me, I asked him how he got disheartened, what expelled from the university team of Delhi. Then how he came to this. He said, I saw your film Gardish. Then I thought of doing films. Then I came here and I was very comfortable. We were in London, we were in Scotland, we were working together in all these places. I mean, it was like, yesterday I said, it is like when you are children and when you are disciples, come up in life, this is the best joy you can ever have. So I felt very good about Aditya to hear that, okay, what he has achieved.
When people say that his film is a propaganda film, everything, do you disagree with that?
There is nothing called propaganda. You are just bringing things in front of the people. And when the whole of India has accepted it, why should some people's opinion, where is some people's opinion matters? All of India has accepted it. There is no other hit, there is no bigger hits. So do you think those people who watched the film are fools? Few people's opinion, leave it with them. That is not confront with it. Forget it. He has achieved. The film has been accepted by the majority of India. So that means it has to be a good film.
So when you look back, right, that statement of Rajpal's education bit that came out when he was in the 9 crore debt, which he still is, was Rajpal hurt by that statement?
No, yesterday also we were. So because I didn't say, it was a slight misinterpretation. I said village education because the exposure is less for a guy who lived in a village and coming to the town. Things can change because then you grow up in a different way. See, there's a huge difference between a guy who comes from a village and who comes from a town or a metro. Because people are much more innocent when they come from a village. Okay, and I don't say village or basically we call it a small town. Mm-hmm. So the thing is, and they trust people more than people who grew up in a metro trust. Because while in a metro city, you know how many cheats are around you, how many good are there around you, how many bad are around you from your childhood. In a village, everybody is helping each other. So maybe such kind of character would have happened for him also. That is called education. I did not say first standard to 10th standard. Poor education happens only in a village because of the education from your experience is what I actually meant. And he understood, he never worried. He's not worried about it.
How is Akshay's bond with Paresh Rawal? Obviously, we heard a lot of things that were going up and down between both of them.
I said they're all friends. Every day I am seeing them joking and talking. I have never seen them fighting.
How nice. I guess your scripts bring that element of humor and brotherhood.
My shooting is always like picnic. I don't like people sitting in the van and coming only for the shot. I tell them, all of you come, let's all sit together, enjoy the set and make the film.
Has it ever happened that people have sat in different directions?
There are a lot of times I think it will happen.
It has happened, huh?
Yeah.
And then you got them back together.
I try. So if they don't do it, that is their problem. I don't care about it.
My last question. In Garam Masala, you got John Abraham, who was essentially a macho hero, and you made him do a comedy film. Was that tough?
Yeah, it was in the initial 5 days. Then he fell into the groove properly. First 5 days, he told me that, sir, I have not done this kind of things. Do you think that I'll work on this? Otherwise, I can back out of the. He said, right again. So we shot the first 2 days sequence. By the time we really got into the groove, then it was a question of timing. But then John really did a good job by getting into falling into the right groove. It's a question of how you deal with them, how you teach them, how you tell them. You can't get angry with actors. You have to be nice and understand their weakness and correct it. A lot of things are very important. You need a lot of patience to be a director.
Would you have ever thought of calling Bhoot Bangla Bhool Bhulaiyaa 2? Did that ever come to you?
No, never. It has nothing to do with Bhool Bhulaiyaa 2, and I never thought of Bhool Bhulaiyaa 2.